What's up, YouTube? Back in another video, and today I got something a little different. So one of my subscribers is in an online league, and he reached out to me asking if I can give him some plays that'll fit his roster. And so I said yeah, and he also asked if I could make a video going over the plays and how I would use them. And so I said yeah. And people reach out to me a lot when it comes to like plays for their team, or sometimes even one-on-one coaching. So if that's something that interests you, you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram. The links are in the description if you want me to do something similar for you. And so this is his roster. He has Shea playing shooting guard. He has Bronny James. Yeah, that's Kevin Porter Jr.'s face and body, but I adjusted his stats a little bit to Bronny James. He also has another rookie small forward that he's using. He's very comparable to Gordon Hayward. That's why you see Gordon Hayward's face and body there, and the attributes are like pretty similar. He has Rui and Derek Lively at center. And this is not his whole roster. That's just his starting five. But those are, the players I'm gonna be demonstrating all the plays with. And so these are the plays that I decided to come up with. I really wanted to highlight Shea. I wanted to get Shea in spread pick and roll, or like an empty side pick and roll, so he could really get either to the rim or get into his mid range. There's some plays that have handoff actions, so like he'll get a handoff and get a screen, so he could go downhill, get to like I said, get to the rim, get to the mid range, or just make passes if the defense helps. Got a couple 3-point plays in there, and also a couple cutter plays for a guy like Rui, or he also has somebody else that's really athletic coming off the bench that could catch lobs. But yeah, like I said, my main goal was to highlight Shea and get him the ball in spots where he's successful. So we in practice plays, we practicing this against the Hall of Fame Celtics. Just because if it works against them, it'll probably work against everybody else. It's probably the best defensive team on the game right now. And the first play we starting off is 15 high. It's just a simple spread pick and roll play. So like I said, just a simple spread pick and roll play, but the moves you do before you run your defender into the screen are also important. And so like I do this type of move with all players that I'm running pick and roll with. And it's really simple actually. For different players, depending on their animation, like the ball hand might be a little different. But notice with Shea, I put the ball in my right hand, and then right here I hold turbo and I flick my right analog stick to the left, and I get him right here. And then by the time the screen comes, I just hold my my left analog to the right, so because I'm going middle. And then this right here will create, this amount of space, and plus your defender has to get through the screen. So this will run your defender into a lot of screens. I use this with like almost any player that I'm running pick and roll with. So like I said, the moves before you do the pick and roll are pretty important. And this one is just a really simple move. Cross, and then crossing back into the screen, and now I got Shea and spread pick and roll going downhill. You probably won't be able to get all the way to the rim because Lively's not a shooter, so whoever the center is probably just going to drop. So that's when you want to get into your mid-range, especially with somebody like Shea. His mid-range is basically like on 99, and he has a really good mid-range pull-up, nice jump shot. So that's what I was saying with the plays that I chose. I really want Shea to get in spread pick and roll, get going downhill, and be able to get to his mid range or even get to the rim. So right here, I just one dribble, 2 dribbles into the 3-point line, pull up for the mid range. That's gonna be there all game. Next, we got IND Fist 15 Spain. So right here, I call it for Shea, and again, I set him up, and then boom, run him to the screen. And now from here, it's just making reads. You can get threes here, but with somebody like Shea, you definitely want to, take that one dribble pull up inside the 3-point line. And then you also got the, the Spain pick and roll action happening. So look, Bronny James, he screens Porzingis. So now you got Lively going, downhill against a smaller guard. So right here, I'm able to get the lob off. But you also want to pay attention to all your options. So option 1 would be this mid-range right here. Your second option would be Lively on a roll, and then your other option would be Bronny James out here either on the elbow. A lot of times he'd be at the 3. And Jaylen Brown, he helps out the corner. So it's like sometimes, like, they might help out the corner. So be on the lookout for that too. But his help is too late. I'm able to get the lob. And now this example right here, Bronny James ends up getting the shot. So again, I set him up. Boom. I run him to the screen. He does a good job. The lob is not really there. But as Lively rolls, sometimes he'll bump like into this defender right here. And so now Bronny James is open on the elbow. Like I said, a lot of times he'll be open for the 3. So yeah, like I said, when you're running this play, just go through your progressions of all your options. So like I said, option 1 will probably be this shot. Second option would be a roll. Third option would be this guy. Next, we got Fist 62 horns Nash, and this is double ball screen play. And so right here, I call it for Shea. Bronny starts with the ball at the top, and then you kick it off to Shea on the wing, and then you get this double ball screen from Bronny and Derek Lively. And again, like I said, these plays, I wanted Shea to, be able to get into his mid range. And so, like I said, once you come off this screen, whoever's guarding Lively is most likely going to drop because Lively is not a shooter. And Bronny James, he's also going to pop out on a wing just in case both these guys hedge out too much. But this shot right here in this area, this is the shot that you're going to be looking for right here. So when you come off these screens, you want to get to this area right here and take that pull-up midi. Next, we got MEM Fist 21 give, and this is a handoff into a pick and roll. So right here, I call it for Shea. He starts over there on the wing. Bronny has the ball at the top, and then I do a handoff with Shea. I hold B or hold circle, but one important thing, go to your controller settings. If you do handoffs and receiver control, put it on handoff pitch pass, because if you don't have it on handoff and you try to do a handoff, the play will stop and it'll end. So make sure if you actually do handoffs, put it on handoff / pitch pass. And so, like I said, do this handoff with Shea, and then boom, you get this pick and roll. And from here, again, you're just reading the defense. You might be able to get this pull up right here on the elbow, but right here, I just attack Porzingis, and I force Porzingis to make a decision. You're either gonna stay on the ball, or you're gonna guard the roll. And so right here, I'm just reading Porzingis the whole way. He stays, and so I get the lob up to Derek Lively. Next, we got Fist give double, and this is a handoff into a double ball screen. So right here, I call for Shea. He starts off in the corner. Bronny has the ball at the top. Then I go into the handoff, into the double ball screen. And again, I want to get into this area right here. This is my first option right here. Sometimes you'll probably be able to get all the way to the rim, but this mid-range shot will be here a lot. And so with Shea, that's easy money. Now in this example, Rui ends up getting the shot. So again, I do the double ball screen, and whoever your power forward is, so Rui, he fades out, Lively rolls. And so with this play, I'm looking at Tatum because he's usually the one to like come out and hedge. And so he comes out, he doesn't really commit, but he gets out of position, and so he leaves Rui alone, so you'll be able to get the midi or the 3. But with this play, like I said, I'm always looking at one of the defenders. I'm not really looking at Derek White because I know he's going to get hit by the screens. I'm looking at the hedge defenders. I'm looking at Porzingis and Tatum to see what they do. And so, like I said right here, Tatum, he's a little too far out of position, so I got Rui on the elbow jump shot. Next, we got Fist 83 double, and this is another double ball screen. but you could also get a 3. So right here, I call for Shay. He starts with the ball at the top, and then Bronny, he gets this down screen. So you can get this 3 off sometimes. You wanna throw the pass so that like when he's like lined up with the screener, by the time he catches it, he'll be like right behind the 3-point line. If you wait too long, it'll push him out a little too far. And you're also more likely to be open on that shot if you make that pass on time. So um you can get some threes off that, but just hold the ball, give it to Shay, and then the play goes into this double ball screen, and you would just have basically the whole side of the court to yourself. And so, again, like I said, really want to get Shay into his mid range. So these 2 dribble pull ups right here, these are going to be open a lot. But you also get situations like this where both defenders, they'll just follow you, and so Bronny James, he pops out to the top of the key, and he gets open on the 3. Next, we got Fist 3 up, and this is just another spread pick and roll play. That was crazy. So right here, I call for Shay, and again, do my little cross, boom, run him into the screen, and now I'm just reading Porzingis. Porzingis, he steps up, he stops my drive. The roll is open, so Lively gets the lob. Now in this example, again, I hit him with the cross, and then I'm reading Porzingis. He drops. Derek White behind the play. I get into my sweet spot for an easy pull-up mid-range. And you could also get a shot for one of these 2 guys. It's just, again, reading the defense, and also some of it is anticipation too. But again, I hit him with the cross. He gets hit by the screen. And as Lively rolls, Holiday comes to protect the roll. So he leaves the corner open. Sometimes he'll rotate over and you'll have a shot on the wing. You kind of don't really know until it happens, though. But it's just something to be aware of. Next, we got Sacramento Fist 25 pin. This is a pin down that can get a 3, and it also ends in a pick and roll. So right here, I call it for Shay. He starts in the mid range. Bronny has the ball on the wing. Then he'll just get this simple down screen, and you'll have this 3 a lot of times. I remember using this play a little bit with Allen Houston, and I've even used it in like my team sometimes. But yeah, you'll get that 3 a lot. Then if you don't have it, play goes into a pick and roll again. I'm reading Porzingis. He drops. I'm in my mid range pull up, easy. And in this example, I end up getting a 3 off. So Shay gets the screen, no hedge, easy greens. Next, we got Fist 25 horns back. This is a pick and roll play, but you can use it to get some backdoor cuts. So right here, I call it for Shay. He starts on the elbow, and I mean, whoever you call it for will get the pick and roll like at the end, but whoever has the ball when you initiate the play will get like the backdoor cut. So you can have anybody who's pretty athletic come up, handle the ball, call the play, and they will get this screen right here. So Bronny has the ball, then pass it to Lively on the wing. He gets this screen, and you'll have this backdoor cut, this backdoor lob. You have this a lot. And right here, I get a layup. And in this example, I just let the play run. So you pass it off to the elbow. You get the screen. That's not there. The play goes into the pick and roll with Shay. And so again, same thing. Use the screen. I'm reading Porzingis. Doesn't hedge. Easy mid-range pull up. You can also, take advantage of bailout too. Like, Shay has bailout on silver, so like once people start to figure out that you'll take this mid range, they'll jump at you, and so like you can bail out some of these passes and hit your old man for some dunks. Next, we got ISO 2 Quick 32. You could get some threes on the wing, or you could also attack your defender's closeout and get some floaters. So right here, I call it for Shay. Starts on the baseline. Bronny has the ball on the wing. Pass it up to the top. Shay will get these two screens. Supposed to be two screens where he doesn't screen, but sometimes you'll have this three on the wing. But if you don't, then you can just attack your defender's closeout, and you have a lot of space. So you go towards baseline, but I find it a little easier to go middle, just because like your defender is running this way, and then so like boom, you can attack his closeout, go the other way, and more times than not, you won't be able to get all the way to the rim because yeah, the opposing center is usually around the block. But once you get right here to like the elbow free throw line area, you could get into your floater game. So right here, I get to the elbow, and I'm able to get a floater up over Porzingis. And in this example, I end up getting the three off. So again, Shay, he gets the two screens. He goes out to the wing, and he's late on the closeout. So I get the three. Next, we got Atlanta Quick 14 Stagger Twist. This play is designed for you to get your three on the wing, but you can also get some dunks at the basket. So right here, I call it for Shay. Bronny has the ball on the wing. Shay is over here in the corner, and then he'll screen. Him and Lively will screen for Rui, and then Rui he'll like kind of dive towards the rim. So you can get this pass off sometimes and get a dunk. Make sure I hold up on the left analog and then passing the ball. It kind of just leads him to the rim a lot better, because if you don't, then he might end up like catching the ball out here. But if you hold up on the left analog, it'll like push him like up right here, and then he could just go up with a layup or a dunk. But I just let the play run, and this will happen a lot as well. So once Rui comes off the two screens, these defenders like Shay's defender usually will come over to stop the cut, and then Tatum, he'll be like trailing behind. A lot of times they won't switch in time, and even when they do, they still got to get through this second screen right here. So this play causes a lot of confusion, and you end up getting this wing three a lot. So right here, Tatum, he gets confused, and he also gets hit by the screen. Shay gets an open wing three. And like I said, you can get this cut for Rui. And so set a good screen. Lively sets another good screen. And then I kind of lead him to the rim so he could just go up and get the dunk. Next, we got quick point four, and this is a simple down screen for a wing three. Sorry, here, call it for Shay, but you can call it for any one of your good 3-point shooters that you're comfortable shooting with. And so Bronny has the ball at the top. Shay starts off in the mid range. Then he takes a couple steps inside to the block. And then he'll come out Lively. He'll set the screen. Make sure that pass is on time though. Like when he's like about right here, that pass should already be in the air. So by the time he catches it, it's just a lot harder for your defender to catch up. And so right here, I'm open. He got a late close, and he doesn't jump. So that's a open three. Next, we got Cleveland Quick 2 double. This is just a double off ball screen for a wing three. So right here, I call it for Shay. He starts in the corner. Bronny has the ball at the top, and then he'll just get these two screens, go out to the wing, and I mean, if you're open for the three, then take it. Nothing too much to it. Just a simple double off ball screen. Really quick. So if you don't get a shot, you can run pick and roll, run ISO, run whatever else you want. And if you notice your defender kind of overplaying it or going over the screens, you can still use the Y or triangle cuts. Even though they nerfed them, you can still use them in certain situations. And so right here, Shay, he goes through the screens, and right here I hold Y, I cut him to the rim. So you can still use them. I get a dunk. You can still use them. You just can't like hold it as long as you could, but the triangle cuts can still be useful in certain situations like this. Next, we got cut loop 42 dive, and this play will get you some lobs and backdoors to the rim. So right here, I call it for Rui. He starts over here on the wing. Shay has the ball at the top. Then he'll get these two Iverson type screens from, I was about to call him Gordon Hayward, Edwards and Lively. And when I have the ball at the top, I don't just stand here. I make sure to move like in the opposite direction of Rui, because once I throw him the lob, I want to have a good angle to throw it at. So since he's going this way, I go to the right so that this is a better lob angle. And so after he gets the screen from Lively, Tatum, he gets caught up on the screen. Rui is able to get behind the defense, and I get a lob. And the last play is cut Ear Tug Series. This is another cutting play that you could get some lobs from. So right here, call it for Rui. He starts at the elbow. Shay has the ball at the top. Then he'll just get this screen from Lively. Then he'll turn the corner. He gets behind the defense, and I get the lob. That's pretty much it. Nothing else to it. This play is a lot better if you have a shooting center though. Derek Lively has a 60 mid range. I mean, you technically could hit with that, but a lot of times, the center will back up because Lively is not a shooter. But there will be times where he won't back up, and so like you could sneak in that lob every now and then. So those are all the plays. You can use all of them or some of them or add some of your own. It's up to you. But those are plays that I felt would be useful, especially for playing through a player like Shay. And yeah, as always, I hope this helped you. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.